This is nScreenNoise. My name is Colin Dixon, founder and chief analyst at nScreenMedia, and today is December 16th, 2020. Today we're going to talk about the opportunity for Apple TV Plus in 2021. But first, if you want to understand the streaming habits and spending priorities of the 33 million homes that have a child under 12 in it, then you need to download the new free report, Making Screen Time Family Time, from nScreenMedia and WildBrain Spark. We talked to 3,000 parents, and you will be amazed at the influence kids wield over the family budget. Particularly now at the holidays, kids are really wielding a lot of influence over what people spend. There's tons of other information about kid co-viewing and preferences and a whole bunch of other stuff. Anyway, there is a link in the description below. So why don't you click on that link, pause this video, go on over there and sign up. I'll still be here when you get back. Okay, let's talk about Apple TV Plus. It was launched in November, at the beginning of November in 2019 for $4.99 a month. And Apple did, I think, a smart thing. It gave the service away for 1 year to new purchasers of iPhones, iPads, Apple TVs, Macs, and iPods. And the strategy really seemed to work. Ampere Analysis reported in January of 2020 that it thought they already had 34 million US subscribers. So that's pretty impressive to have put that on in just a couple of months. Another estimate puts the number of subscribers at 40 million by mid-year. And if those numbers are real, Apple TV is the third largest SVOD service in the US, which is a remarkable statistic for a service that hasn't been in service for barely a year, right? But here's the catch. Most of the subs, at least according to Ampere Analysis, are not paying. They did come through that free offer with a new Apple device. So what that means is Apple TV Plus is heading for a big crunch in 2021 when all of those free users butt up against that moment when they have to pony up. They have to actually pay for the service. So is there enough there to persuade people to actually pay for the service? Well, according to Real Good, they did an analysis of all of the content, all of the new content in the top services, and what they found was that Apple TV Plus was lagging far behind the 6 other giant SVOD services as of August of this year. What the company found was that Apple TV Plus had 8 fresh movies and 26 fresh TV series with new series episodes. And they defined fresh as having a new film or a new episode of an existing series or a new series that was released somewhere between 2018 and 2020. So, Apple TV, 8 fresh movies, 26 fresh TV series. Now you compare that to Disney Plus, which released after Apple TV Plus. It has 75 new movies and 102 new series with fresh episodes. Peacock Premium, which released in limited release to Comcast subscribers at the beginning of the year and then full release in July, it has 36 movies and 110 series with new episodes. And I'm talking about Peacock Premium here. That's the one you have to subscribe to for $4.99 or more, not the free service. So looking at Apple TV Plus, even if it doubled the amount of shows and movies it had in the service between August and now, it still wouldn't be anywhere close as many new shows and movies as in Disney Plus and in Peacock, which were the two services immediately ahead of it. And remember, there are 4 more ahead of those. So, but you know, it's not just about quantity, it's about quality. So maybe Apple TV Plus is delivering great quality. Well, I can tell you I did see a couple of series, a couple of things on here that I really did love. I really enjoyed Ted Lasso. I'm a big soccer fan, and that I thought was a lot of fun to watch that. And I really loved Greyhound, which was the Tom Hanks vehicle. Now, this was originally slated for release by Sony Pictures to movie theaters, but without any movie theaters, well, they sold the rights to Apple TV and they put it up on the service. And I've got to tell you, I think it's worth 1 month of service for $4.99 to see that movie. Now, Real Good did an analysis of the streaming and engagement data from its 2 million users. And it came up with its top 10 movies and top 10 TV series of the year in streaming, that is. Guess what? Apple TV didn't have a single show or a single movie that placed in that top 10. And in fact, the only thing they had was Tom Hanks, who was the #1 actor in their top 10 actors. But the thing is, Greyhound was not the only movie Tom Hanks did. He did several other movies, so it's not clear if it was Greyhound that really rocketed him to the top of that list. And in fact, I scoured the internet, and the only Apple show to make a top 10 list that I could find, well, that was on HuffPost's 10 best streaming shows you might have missed in 2020, and that was for Little America. So if you have the service, before you bump up against your free limit, you might want to check that show out. So what does that mean for 2021 for Apple TV Plus? Well, I think this is not looking very good. The service has no breakout hit, it has a slow content flow, and a tiny library. So when I think that these people start to bump up against that 1 year limit and are asked to pay, I got a feeling that a lot of them are not going to stick around, particularly when competition is so steep. For example, I mentioned Peacock Premium earlier. Its lowest tier is $4.99. It has decided to release the first 2 seasons of The Office, which comes back to NBC late this year. The first 2 seasons will be available free ad supported. If you want to get the other seasons, you have to subscribe to Peacock Premium. And with that huge library and great content flow, if anybody does a side-by-side comparison between Apple TV Plus and Peacock, well, I think you know what they're going to select. So I think unless Apple comes up with a huge content injection, they're going to lose a lot of their subscribers. A lot of them are going to hit the exits when it comes time for them to actually pay. This has been Colin Dixon with nScreenMedia. I'll see you again next time.